Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi Dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comments section. Good luck. Now let's proceed with the latest Iraqi Dinar news and intel today. Please take these information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. All right, let's cut to it. There's something building right now. And no, it's not another Dayton rate hype wave. What I'm seeing are quiet confirmations happening in the background, things that don't scream RV is here. But when you understand the fundamentals, they're massive. A global stock exchange deal just got signed, but nobody's talking about how that connects to Iraq's currency. One guru just shared a bold take about banks training for foreign currency procedures, and this wasn't just one or two branches. And there's a subtle shift in U.S. messaging that tells me a bigger narrative is forming behind Iraq's political and financial position. I'm not here to spoon-feed hopium, but I am here to point out the signs if you know what to look for. So if you're tired of empty noise and want real signals with context, don't click away. Because at the end of this video, I'm going to lay out my personal analysis on what this all could mean for the Iraqi dinar, especially in light of the growing Iran-Israel conflict and how that plays into Iraq's path to monetary independence. Let's go deeper. From Intel Newshound Guru Mark Z via PDK, question: any news from Vietnam? From Mark Z, Vietnam has made a pretty big announcement legalizing crypto and a big technology law that allows Vietnam to move to what we call the QFS. They have embraced the technology. Article: Vietnam legalizes crypto under new digital technology law. In my opinion, Vietnam is laying the groundwork for modernization and the new financial system. I believe this is good news for all of us holding VND. From Intel Guru Bruce via Wiser now, it's all coming together. All of these currencies around the globe are actually going to be digital as well, not just the dinar, USN. Everybody's going to have a digital currency. It's hard for me to tell exactly what role the cryptocurrencies are going to play yet, but they are part of this. Crypto is what we're going to experience with our new USN and our USTN currency and so on. So we'll see how that goes. From Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram, Iraq has asked the United States not to allow Israel to use Iraqi airspace to send missiles to Iran. All airspace above Iraq has been shut down. That means no flights in and no flights out. From Intel Guru Frank 26. When the smoke clears very soon, we will be able to see hopefully the new exchange rate and the lower notes much clearer. In the short run, it looks like this might be a disaster, but when you realize security and stability now dominates instead of Iranian politicians that steal, then you know very well the future looks bright. From Newshound Guru Samson article, Parliamentary Investment, 5 million housing units expected by 2030. From Newshound Guru Militiaman, they're talking about an urban boom. I think that boom is going to be heard around the world if it hasn't already. When they're talking about building 5 million units of housing, I think it should have everyone's attention. The U.S., which is 7.5 times larger than Iraq, builds 1.4 million units per year. 5 million units over 5 years doesn't include the commercial and the industrial production. For them to ramp up production in the cement industry, is a good indicator that Iraq is still pressing on moving forward and not stopping. From Intel Newshound guru Mark Z via PDK, we are seeing more banks are getting prepped and more training going on. I do not think they would be doing that if we were not close. A couple credit unions and regional banks are now training on foreign currencies. From Newshound/Intel guru FNU LNU, Iraq is just getting started in their efforts for economic revitalization. They haven't even finished modernizing the banking system. The digital dinar for cross-border payments has not been completed. The training is not going well. The facts are that Iraq has a way to go yet before any RVRI can happen. I read copious reports and white papers, as well as get newsletters from many of the agencies/ministries, and there's not one scintilla of writing on a revaluation or change in currency. It is not even in the consideration phase. From Newshound guru Sandy Ingram, question: what will happen to Iraq's economy because of the Israeli-Iran war? If tensions escalate into direct military confrontation, the entire Middle East could see disruptions in oil production and exports. Iran might attempt to close or threaten the Strait of Hormuz, which about 1/5 of the world's oil passes. Such a move would instantly raise global oil prices. For Iraq, this volatility can be both a blessing and a curse. Higher oil prices would mean increased revenue for the Iraqi government. However, prolonged regional instability could threaten Iraq's own oil infrastructure, delay foreign investment, and raise security risks for international companies operating in the country. From Intel guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report. From Firefly, television saying Iraq is one of the 10 strongest countries in the world for natural resources. From Frank, it's not just oil. You are not only going to be #1 central financial hub, but you will also be the center for the rest of the world. From Newshound Intel guru Walking Stick, the problem used to be Iran. We got security and stability. The 8th floor, the U.S. Treasury's permanent office in the CBI building, is really controlling them. The problem now is the dinar mattresses. From Newshound guru Caparoni, article: the Iraqi Stock Exchange signs a memorandum of understanding with the Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange to join the Tabadul platform. From Newshound guru Samson, article: Washington, Iraq is one of the best democracies in the region. Before ending with few more updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is disaster. Comment down below which updates you like, think is valuable, or get you most excited. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Newshound guru Militiaman, article: Washington, Iraq is one of the best democracies in the region. The United States is telling Iraq it's one of the best democracies in the region. That's a pretty big kudos. From Newshound guru Sandy Ingram, the U.S. has strengthened its travel warning to include Israel, Iran, Iraq, and Jordan. My trip to Turkey to explore the IQD currency exchange possibilities is on standby until we can assess the situation further. And finally, the last update is from Intel guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report. From Firefly, Saleh is on TV news saying Iraq is qualified to be the regional financial center. From Frank, if you stop and think about it, Iran caused all the problems, is now gone. Congratulations, you qualify as the region's financial center. At 1310? Really, the whole region? Huh? When you look at other countries that are $3 plus and you're the financial hub at 1310? Now to my final analysis. After reviewing all the updates from this week, including those from Mountain Goat, Militiaman, Frank 26's Boots on the Ground report, and Walking Stick, I can confidently say this: Iraq is no longer just talking about reform. They're executing it. And with each update, you can feel the momentum building. It's not just smoke and mirrors. The structure behind the RVRI is getting more visible. Walking Stick's take stood out to me. He's saying the main threat used to be Iran's grip on Iraq, politically, economically, even inside their banking system. But now that influence is being curbed. We've seen the CBI crack down on dollar smuggling, implement biometric ID requirements, and shift government salaries to e-dinar formats. And he made another crucial point. The real bottleneck now isn't external, it's the mattress dinar problem. Iraqis are hoarding cash, up to 70 to 90% of it, outside the banking system. This suppresses liquidity, blocks credit access, and undermines any monetary reset. The CBI knows this and is taking action. They're incentivizing bank deposits, preparing to use higher rates as bait to bring in that cash, and digitizing payments to make cash hoarding obsolete. That kind of internal pressure release is necessary before they can confidently move to a new rate. Then there's the update from Saleh, the PM's financial advisor, who boldly said Iraq is qualified to be the regional financial center. That's not fluff. Iraq is in a prime geographical position between Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and Iran, and they're building the infrastructure to become a trade and banking hub. The development road is designed to connect Asia to Europe through Iraq. They're restructuring their banks with Ernst & Young, digitizing all salary and tax systems by July 2025, and partnering with JP Morgan, NASDAQ, MasterCard, and other global players. So yes, they are laying the exact groundwork that Kuwait, Qatar, and the UAE use to elevate their currencies and economies. But here's where Frank26 is right. How can Iraq claim to be a regional financial hub with a suppressed exchange rate of 13.10? It doesn't align with their ambitions. If you want to be a central financial player in the region, you need credibility. You need a stable, tradable, market-reflective currency, not one that's still pegged at a post-conflict emergency rate. And finally, let me address FNU-LNU's argument. He says there's no RV in sight because the digital dinar isn't complete, training is poor, and no official government paper mentions a revaluation. On the surface, that sounds logical, but it's actually misleading. First of all, no country announces a revaluation before it happens. Kuwait didn't, Egypt didn't, Germany didn't. Revaluations are done in secrecy, always, because premature leaks would cause massive market manipulation. Also, revaluations don't require full digital perfection before implementation. Most countries make the move during reform, not after everything is already cleaned up. Iraq already has over 22 million citizens with bank cards, a working dinar pilot program, and government salaries going fully cashless in weeks. The U.S. Treasury has had a permanent team on the 8th floor of the CBI for years, cleaning up foreign transfers, enforcing transparency, and working to align Iraq with global standards. So the idea that it's not happening because it's not finished ignores how these transitions really work. In my opinion, this latest wave of progress proves Iraq isn't stalling. They're staging. They're prepping every lever of this reset, controlling inflation, stabilizing the exchange rate gap, tightening control of the dollar supply, and launching digital tools that ensure monetary control. The only thing missing is the rate shift itself, and that's likely to happen once they pull in the hoarded cash and flip the digital switch. So here's my final take. Saleh's vision of Iraq becoming a regional financial center is credible, but not while the dinar remains at 13.10. That rate does not reflect Iraq's $16 trillion in natural resource value, its improving security posture, or its strategic trade position. If Iraq wants to be taken seriously on the world stage by investors, forex markets, and global banks, it will need to adopt a market-reflective exchange rate. Whether it comes in the form of a reinstatement or a structured revaluation, the direction is clear. Iraq's economic fundamentals no longer support a suppressed currency. Everything they're building points to a stronger dinar, and the world is watching. That's my take on it. Moreover, we posted a breaking news the other day. Iraq just made a major move toward joining the World Trade Organization by completing comprehensive technical responses, an essential step that signals a shift toward full international integration. While this might seem like a routine headline, it's actually one of the strongest signs that Iraq could be preparing to move off the program rate and take the dinar global. In this video, I'll break down how this development ties directly into the RVRI process, how it connects with IMF Article 8 compliance, and why this moment could indicate the beginning of the end for the 1300 rate. If you've been watching for the clues and waiting for confirmation that Iraq is ready, this is the update you don't want to overlook. Most people will miss the significance until it's too late. Please go ahead and check it out by clicking on the link on the top right of this video, as you don't want to miss this. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video. Bye!